In a world where nations are constantly redefining alliances and partnerships, a remarkable story of continental solidarity is unfolding between the Kingdom of Morocco and the Republic of Ghana, a story that goes far beyond headlines and photo ops. It's a story rooted in mutual trust, strategic cooperation, and a shared vision for a food-secure, economically empowered Africa. Just recently, a powerful gesture echoed across West Africa when the Moroccan government, through its Agency for International Cooperation, donated a staggering 2,000 metric tons of fertilizer to Ghana's Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. But this wasn't just a donation. It was a symbol of renewed partnership, a symbol of the kind of intra-African cooperation the continent has long yearned for. And most importantly, a sign that true change in African agriculture is not only possible, but already underway. The Kingdom of Morocco, a country known for its progressive agricultural innovations and continental diplomacy, is showing yet again that Africa's future lies in Africans working together. Through the Morocco Agency for International Cooperation, this substantial gift of fertilizer marks more than just generosity. It signals a forward-thinking alliance that recognizes food security not only as a national concern, but as a continental priority. It is one thing to talk about cooperation. It is another to move resources, put boots on the ground, and create tangible impacts. And that is exactly what Morocco has done. This development forms part of a broader and well-thought-out cooperation agreement between Ghana and Morocco that stretches beyond just material donations. Embedded within this partnership is the technical and diplomatic foundation for building a fertilizer manufacturing plant in Ghana, a landmark step that could revolutionize the country's agricultural industry. Imagine a Ghana not having to rely heavily on foreign imports for fertilizer. Imagine local production that matches Ghana's unique soil conditions, climate, and farming cycles. That is not a distant dream anymore. It's a plan already taking root, thanks to Morocco's support and Ghana's bold leadership. And while the gesture itself made headlines, the real story unfolded through the speeches, handshakes, and emotions at the donation event. The atmosphere was charged with more than diplomatic protocol. It was rich with a sense of history being made. The Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, Ghana's Minister for Foreign Affairs, delivered a speech that moved not only the dignitaries in the room, but anyone who understands what true diplomacy means. He praised the ministry's role in facilitating the deepening of relations between Ghana and Morocco, describing the donation as a clear reflection of diplomacy that delivers not just words, but real, impactful results. He said it plainly. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs really engages in impactful diplomacy, and the work we do directly benefits peace. That wasn't just a political statement. It was a reminder that diplomacy, when done right, has the power to feed nations, boost economies, and stabilize regions. Standing alongside Ghanaian officials was Her Excellency Imani Oadil, the Moroccan ambassador to Ghana. In her calm yet assured tone, she expressed hope that the fertilizer would bring tangible improvements to the livelihoods of Ghanaian farmers. She wasn't merely representing a foreign government. She was the face of a renewed and reinvigorated friendship, a bond of brotherhood that reflects not just state-to-state relations, but people-to-people connections. She described the donation as a symbol of friendship, of the brotherhood between two nations who have chosen to walk the path of development side by side. Her words reminded everyone that this partnership is not transactional, it's transformational. And then came the moment that grounded all the diplomatic talk in reality. The response of Ghana's Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture, Hunter John Dumelo. Receiving the fertilizer on behalf of the Sector Minister Hunter Eric Opoku, Dumelo expressed heartfelt gratitude, but he didn't stop there. He gave the assurance that the fertilizer would not sit in warehouses gathering dust. It would be distributed efficiently, transparently, and directly to the hardworking farmers across Ghana, the people who till the soil, plant the seeds, and keep the nation fed. That's a promise that Ghanaian farmers, who often face shortages, delays, and rising costs, needed to hear. A promise of immediate action and lasting change. This entire episode underscores something profound. It highlights a shift happening quietly across Africa, where countries are no longer looking solely to external powers for solutions, but are increasingly turning to each other. It's a pivot towards African solutions for African problems, a model that prioritizes shared prosperity over dependency. Ghana and Morocco, through this single yet powerful act, have shown that diplomacy, agriculture, and development are not isolated silos. They are interconnected paths leading toward one destination, a stronger, self reliant Africa. The fertilizer will soon find its way into the hands of farmers across Ghana, from the lush cocoa regions of the eastern region to the vast maize fields of the north. Each bag delivered will not just boost yields, but bring hope. Hope that farming in Ghana will no longer be a gamble with the rain or a race against time, but a profession supported by a good policy, smart partnerships, and reliable inputs. Every growing seed, every harvested crop will tell the story of what two African nations can achieve when they believe in each other. And let's not forget the broader impact this initiative will have on Ghana's economy. Agriculture remains the backbone of Ghana's rural economy, employing a significant portion of the population. Yet, access to inputs like fertilizer has often been a limiting factor in productivity. With this new influx, we are likely to see an immediate bump in crop output, a reduction in food prices, and improved livelihoods for smallholder farmers. It's a ripple effect that touches nutrition, education, healthcare, and overall national development. Beyond the fields and the ministries, this story also serves as a model for the African Union's Agenda 2063, the continent's shared strategic framework for inclusive and sustainable development. It's a perfect reflection of what Agenda 2063 envisions, a continent where nations are interconnected, supporting each other not only with policies, but with practical resources. Morocco and Ghana are not just engaging in agriculture, they are laying bricks in the foundation of a new Africa. One built on trust, trade, cooperation, and a shared destiny. It is easy to overlook such developments in the sea of global news, where louder headlines often drown out these quiet revolutions. But for those who truly care about Africa's future, for those who understand the power of partnership and the importance of food security, this story will not go unnoticed. It is a reminder that Africa doesn't need to wait for handouts. It can build its own future, fertilizer bag by fertilizer bag, handshake by handshake, agreement by agreement. As this collaboration deepens, the potential becomes even greater. With plans for a fertilizer manufacturing plant underway, Ghana stands on the brink of not only meeting its own agricultural needs, but possibly becoming a hub for fertilizer production in the region. This will mean more jobs, more exports, and more control over a sector that directly impacts millions of lives. And Morocco, already a global leader in fertilizer production, stands to gain a stronger foothold in West Africa, further cementing its role as a catalyst for African development. This is the Africa that many have dreamed of, a continent not fragmented by borders, but connected by purpose, a continent where the soil of Ghana can benefit from the expertise of Morocco, a continent where diplomacy is not just about embassies and envoys, but about seeds, soil, and shared solutions. A continent where every farmer knows that behind him stands not just a government, but an entire continent rooting for his success. So the next time you hear about fertilizer donations or diplomatic agreements, remember this moment. Remember the 2,000 metric tons. Remember the faces, the words, the promises. Because this is more than just an agricultural gesture. It is a spark that could ignite a wave of intra-African partnerships powerful enough to change the future of this continent, one harvest at a time. And if you believe in this journey, if you believe in this vision of a better Africa, rising through cooperation and strategic action, don't just watch from the sidelines. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay inspired, because stories like this one are only just beginning.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.